Ocean Cay is quickly becoming cruisers' favorite stop out of their itinerary, so we wanted to do a little research for you guys and come with us today to figure out what all the hub is about.
What is up, everyone? It is looking like it's going to be an awesome day. We're taking the stairs because there seems to be a lot of excitement to get off the ship today, and getting an elevator is taking at least like 15 minutes. One of the downfalls with this ship on the seascape. But we're hopping off on the private island today, which is going to be an absolutely incredible experience. It's supposedly one of the better private islands behind Royal Caribbean's Perfect Day at Coco Cay. So let's see what the hype's about. Got a bottle of water before we hopped off the ship because it is a hot day. This is located right off of the coast of Florida. It's spitting distance. So this is the last port typically, and it will be a slow ride home. But first impressions, the water is beautiful, and let's give you a nice little view of what's to come. Walking out here, it's a lovely little shaded area, and straight ahead you have your excursions center where you can book some excursions and activities to do on the island. So I was actually wrong. This is the information center, and behind that is the excursion and rental. So here you can actually get your umbrellas, you can reserve excursions, they have jet skiing. There's a lot of things to do on the island. And just to give you a little sneak preview, you can see right now that there's gonna be a little booze cruise right over there. They have the jet skis lined up that you can rent. So it's a short walk from the excursion area to the actual excursions themselves, which is really nice and convenient. Like I said, this is my first time on this island, so we are doing this together. This is basically a first timers walkthrough, and we are trying to figure out where we can find some place to eat. I'll let you know right now. So I was able to locate this really helpful map. We're at Smiling Fish, which is an upgraded place that you can actually get some ice cream. So in the hot summer sun, it's really nice to cool down with some ice cream. So I'll show you that right now. So we got Smiling Fish. They've got some pretty good flavors. They got vanilla, coconut ice cream, key lime ice cream, and chocolate. And you can also add toppings right there that you see. There's always gonna be a bar when you're on vacation. So maybe a pina colada to eat if you're feeling like it's gonna be one of those days. One thing that's unique about this private island is that they actually have sleeping quarters for staff. So the people that work on this island are not on your cruise ship. They are actually just working on this one island, which I found really fascinating. So a lot of repair crew, maintenance, they're all staying in these condos. All right, we did it. We found the pavilion for food. So this is the buffet here. We found out there's also food carts scattered all around the island. So on some of the beaches, they'll have places where you can do quick bites like burgers, fries, hot dogs. But if you want a little more extensive selection, you could wait in that line right over there. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna walk around and see what I could find from one of those food carts. So the food pavilion is right there, and we were able to find the beach shacks places. So I was right, we got cheeseburger, hot dog, french fries, pasta salad, and brownies. So looks like they have a good selection if you don't want to wait in those lines. You just step foot onto the sand. Sand is nice, and the view is really nice. They have this lagoon behind me, which is actually roped off so that you can't get sea life in here. So you don't have to be afraid of fish trying to do anything, swimming up all on you. It'll be pretty comfortable. And so I'm pretty hot, so I'm gonna jump in, but after I jump in, we're gonna go to the Lighthouse, which is pretty much what this is known for. It's an LED lighthouse that they're gonna be doing a party at later tonight. So we'll be sure to include that in this video. So after a few hours on the beach, I understand why this is such a beloved island. The one downfall of this is all of these restaurants close in like 2 or 3 hours of docking, and then you're forced to eat the buffet. But other than that, the food has been good on the island. I have to say the beach is wonderful. The sand is super soft. There's not too many rocks. On the interior cove, once you go out to the ocean, it's a little bit rougher, but overall had a lovely day. A good thing about this is they have transportation centers that have little shuttles that'll take you around. So it looks like you're able to travel and not have to walk and burn in the sun all day, which is really nice touch. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be showing this to you guys, but this is Ocean House. This is for yacht club members only. So they have someone right there checking to see if you have your wristband that allows you to get into the yacht club. I unfortunately am poor and do not have that kind of money for that access.
This is the Lighthouse at Ocean Cay, and this is an LED exterior. Unfortunately, we have dinner, so we're gonna have to hop back on the ship and probably miss the LED show. Unfortunately, this wraps up the video. We're going to dinner, but I didn't want to miss this sunset and showing you this. This has honestly been one of my favorite islands that I've ever been to, and I do have to say this is one redeeming quality about MSC. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If you made it this far, feel free to subscribe. We're going to be doing some giveaways through the channel in the next couple of weeks, and if you are subscribed, you will be entered to win automatically. Thanks. Bye.